Are you striving to achieve one of your goals and encountering some struggle or hardship along the way? Is this causing you to get frustrated? Today's tip will give you the motivation and insight to continue pushing forward. Hey everybody, it's Tom with your mental fitness technique of the week, Washington crossing the Delaware. All of those difficulties and obstacles you are encountering on your journey towards your goals can cause an enormous amount of frustration. But take heart. I promise you that all the successful people you admire have gone through just as much struggle, just as much hardship, and probably more than you're going through right now. The problem is we rarely hear about those hardships and struggles, and all we see are the glories of their success. This can discourage us and make us think that success comes easy for everyone but us. With it being President's Day here in the United States, let me share a powerful story that reminds us of the importance of all the struggles, hardships, and perseverance that the greats have had to endure. Here is the famous painting of Washington crossing the Delaware. Oh, wait, no, that's my kids pretending to be Washington crossing the Delaware. Here's the actual picture. I keep this in my home library to remind me of an important story. What you probably learned in history class is that on Christmas night of 1776, George Washington and his troops crossed the Delaware River to surprise attack a group of German Hessians and won an easy victory. What you don't hear about, though, are all the hardships and struggles that led to that victory. The army had to march 9 miles in the freezing cold upstream with horses and ammunition to cross at a point where they wouldn't be seen. They began crossing an ice-filled river at 11 p.m. when a northeastern storm struck with rain, hail, and snow. The soldiers were wet and freezing. One soldier wrote about having to constantly turn around by the fire, warming his back, then his front, over and over for hours, just to avoid frostbite. The river crossing was so difficult that 2 other divisions of Washington's army had to turn back. Washington's division finally finished crossing at 3 a.m., 3 hours behind schedule. As they marched downstream, the storm grew worse. Men and horses kept slipping in the dark. When they arrived at 8 a.m. to attack, many found their guns and ammunition too wet to fire, forcing them to engage in hand-to-hand combat. Despite all this, they won a convincing victory. Remarkably, only 2 Americans died that night. Not from the battle, though, from freezing to death during the march. The courage and determination of those soldiers provides a powerful metaphor for the hardships we face pursuing our goals. The most successful people face tremendous obstacles, but keep marching forward. Well, that's your mental fitness technique of the week, Washington crossing the Delaware.